So, like I was talking about, I was saying about how everybody would have to come together. I was saying, yeah. So, I was gonna say about people say that everyone can't be an entrepreneur, but everybody can't work a job either. And even if it's like everyone isn't working, everyone isn't an entrepreneur. It's like everyone can at least like maybe the people who don't feel like they're meant to own their own business or don't want to, it's like they could work for the entrepreneurs, or I don't know. Or maybe it's like the entrepreneurs are making so much money, it's like they could pay. I don't know, it just shouldn't be to the point where it's like an imbalance. Like it's like you have one group who's at the top making a lot of money, you know, they're running everything, and then it's like you have the middle group who's like they're not bad, but it's like a couple if they miss a couple paychecks, you know, they they're not going to be in a good spot. And then it's like you have this one group who's just like they don't have a clue. And I don't think everyone's meant to be rich, and I'm not saying I think everyone should have a lot of money, because I don't think money is the solution to this either. I think it's a lot deeper. And oh, I'm gonna make a video about that too. Why more money isn't the answer. Yeah, like that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, um, so let's talk about jobs. And then most people at jobs don't even want to be at jobs, and that's what makes working jobs more tiring. Like I remember I was on the bus stop today, and I don't. It could be because of the city that I'm in, but I asked the guy a question. I said, um, is this stop? And he was like, what? And like the way he said, he was like, what? Like he said it with like an attitude. Like I was kind of I wouldn't say I was scared, but I was kind of like caught off guard. I was like, I'm not used to it. Like I didn't even really know what to say. And then he was like, nah, it's the next stop. But the way he said it like he said it like he was just angry about something, you know. And granted, like maybe, I don't know, maybe his girlfriend just broke up with him, maybe he's about to get evicted, so it might not even be the job, just being honest. But um and then I asked him, so I was like, so is it this stop? And he just ignored me, and I'm still standing. He was like, ma'am, you can't stand right here. So I just went. I was like, dang. Like, it didn't really hurt my feelings, because I was kind of just like, I get it, because, I work at a customer service job, and I'm going to be honest, like, oh, I didn't tell y'all about my new job too, but I work at a customer job too, and I'm never like that. I'm never rude, but I'm not friendly either. Like, I'm the type of cashier, I don't greet the customers, but I'm not like, I kind of just, stand there with a straight face. I let the customers come up, and I just check them out. Um, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I made some friends with some of the not the coworkers, some of the customers when I used to talk to the customers, but I don't really talk to the customers because people are crazy with customer service. You can't. I realize you have to really keep it professional. So I get it. I get like I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was younger, I used to go to McDonald's, and I used to wonder why the employees there wasn't that friendly. I now get why, but I don't think they should be rude either, to the point where it's like, so yeah, that's that part. Or I remember I was at my job. I was at my job called Moms, and this is one lady there. I think she's in her like 40s or something, and she was like, I was just looking at her, and she looked tired, and she was like, I was like, hey, how are you, all that, and she was like, hey, I'm tired, and I was like, well, you only got 2 more hours left, and I lied to you not. She was like, yeah, it's just 2 more hours feel like an eternity. I was like I was really like, what the? Or I remember it was this one customer, and she was like, you see, the woman, she looks normal, but she's really crazy. I laughed so hard because I'm like, what the? Like, people really don't be liking jobs anymore. And I don't know if it's like always been like that, but it's like, I feel like we're really starting to see it play out in real time. Or people could just be like, I don't know, I'm about to make another video about this too. But I feel like next video, watch the next video. Ooh, I'm about to be consistent. Like, be consistent. Yeah, because I know, like, I'm getting so many ideas from talking. Watch the next video, y'all. The next video is going to be called Nothing Has Been the Same Since 2019. Watch that video. It's going to talk about why it feels like the world is collapsing and how people just seem like more depressed and stuff. And I went through depression too, but it's like it's everybody. But anyway, my bad, I keep scratching my nose. I don't know why, like, I don't know if it's just nerve. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I remember I had this one manager, and bless you, this one manager, and I think it was like her third or fourth weekday, and she was even complaining about the job. She was like, oh my gosh. She was like, ugh, so much. Like, she was really like not feeling it. Like, people really don't like jobs anymore, and it's really crazy. Or I remember even at Chipotle, there was this one manager there, and she used to just be complaining about the job there. Like, she was like, whew. And I remember one time she was like, whew. She was like, whew. Some of these employees just be acting slow. And then I remember she was like, under her breath, she was like, whew. You got this person working with you, and you got that person working with you. She was like, if I was them, she was like, if I was this person, I would just shoot myself. Like, bro, like, young people be. But yeah, that goes to say, man. You know what I wonder though? I wonder is like jobs gonna be around in the future, cause it's interesting too. Because it's like people are already starting to not like jobs, and technology is starting to like become more a part of life. Like, technology, it's almost like you need technology for everything now. Like, even with cars, it's not like you back up. It's like you kind of got a camera. It got sensors, so it's like, and then there's even cars that drive themselves, so it's really interesting. And then even like with customer service jobs, it's sometimes not even a cashier. It's sometimes a kiosk. Cause I remember I was watching this movie called Subservience, and it was about how it was this guy, and I remember it was this one scene in the movie where the whole team got taken off and they got replaced with robots. And then in the restaurants, like, robots was like serving the food. But I don't think it's the answer either. Like, I'm really gonna like, I don't think money is the answer either though. Like, I don't think, because I feel like either way, if we wasn't working, I feel like, and we all just got to chill, I don't feel like that would be the solution either. Like, I feel like things would probably be worse like that. So, like, I think it's a lot. I think it's because of school, you know. I don't think working is a problem. I think it's the jobs that we work in and what you have to deal with. Like, if people had jobs where you got paid enough money to where you could go to work if you choose, but you could take some time off. Jobs didn't take up much time. Like, you work 8 hours a day, but you sleep. You know what I mean? So it's like why don't, instead of having 8 hour shifts, we just have 4 or 5 hour shifts? So then we, have some time to chill. Or it's like, instead of only having 5 days off, why don't we just have like, instead of only having 2 days off, why can't we have at least like 3 or 4 days off? Or if you want to do the 5 day a week thing, cool, but why don't we just work like 3 or 4 hour shifts? You know what I mean? Like, why does it have to be so, you know what I mean? That's how you know this all is like a setup. Because it's like, okay, cool, even with school. And that's why at school I wasn't a good I wasn't a good student all the time. Like, all this stuff is just a setup. It's like they want to, but it's not jobs, it's not money, it's just the way things are. And I think that's what people are tired of. But it's like, and then it's like the stuff you have to deal with and having to deal with it over and over again for so long for so little pay. But I'm going to tell y'all about this mom's job. So it's basically an organic grocery store. And I've been there for, by the time y'all see this, it probably will be 4 months. It's not toxic. Like, the coworkers, I mean, I don't really talk to none of them because I'm going to be honest, like, everybody at the job is white, or it's a couple of black people, but the black people there, they're just, I don't know. I'll be honest, they're not the type of black people I'm used to hanging around. They kind of, I don't know, because I don't want to sound ignorant, and people who see that, some people say that I talk white, so I don't know. I don't think I talk white, but so that's that. And this is no diss to them, because, and I'm not saying they talk like white people. I don't know. They're just not my tribe. They're just not my tribe. I'm not saying I'm not talking about how they talk or how they act. They're just not my tribe. Well, there was this one cute girl there. She was bad. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to, I didn't try to flirt with her because I'm not like, I'm a respectful person. I have a good heart. I didn't try to flirt with her. I just tried to ask her questions like, where you from? How old are you? But I don't know. I didn't really feel a connection. She didn't feel a connection. So, that was that. But I ain't gonna lie. I did try to. But other than that, I don't really talk to anyone there. Or it's like, or if I do talk to somebody there, it's just like very short. It's really a grocery store. Most of the people we get are white customers, older white customers. We get some black customers. But I will say though, what I do like about it, it's like none of the customers, they're never aggressive or anything. But with this job, we get a lot of religious customers. And you know how I feel about religion. So here's how a thing can go. You ask a customer, how tall do you want to be? They say the height that God made me. And then they go on a rant about religion. I can't make it up, bro. I can't make it up. So it's like, and it's like, it's been so many times where like, you try to have a regular conversation with the customer, or you have a talk about a customer, and it's like, they'll try to pray with you. They'll try to talk to Jesus with